Hi everyone and welcome to Jane Talks Real. RuPaul's Drag Race is a reality drag competition hosted by Rupaul Charles. Drag queens compete to become America's Next Drag Superstar. Before we begin, major spoiler alert. So today I'm going to be talking about who should have won RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm going to be discussing all 13 seasons of the US version, but not All Stars, both UK seasons, and Canada's Drag Race. I won't be discussing Holland or Thailand because I haven't seen them. So how I work this out is by this scoring system. The episode winner gets 3 points. If they scored high, they get 2 points. If they were safe, they get 1 point. If they scored low, it's -1. Bottom 2 is -2. And if they were eliminated, it's -3. I will be also talking about who I was rooting for in each season. So here we go. Season 1. Back in 2009, Miss Cameroon herself, Bibi Sahar Benet, won the competition with a regal presence and killer outfits. But it was Nina Flowers who should have won, scoring 2 extra points. I was rooting for Ongina, who would have placed 3rd. Season 2. America's so-called sweetheart, Tyra Sanchez, the other Tyra, snatched the crown. And unfortunately, by the numbers, she was the correct winner. I wanted Jujubee to win, but she would have placed lower than Tatiana, Pandora, and Jessica Wilde. Season 3. Raja, also known as Sultan, the makeup artist from America's Next Top Model, won this series. And she was correct to do so. But Manila was right up there with her with the same amount of points. Either one is a good choice for the crown, but I remember being super excited when Raja walked into the workroom. Toot! Season 4. Sharon Needles won this one, and despite Chad Michaels thinking she was robbed, she wasn't. Sharon won fair and square with 17 points versus Chad's 14. I, like most people, wanted Latrice to win, but at least she got Miss Congeniality. Season 5. Jinx Monsoon was the winner here, despite some really stiff competition from probably the most iconic cast of queens. Despite Relaska Tox's best efforts, Jinx quite rightly took the crown. But I must say, this was probably the only US season where I didn't really have a favourite. There wasn't anyone I was particularly rooting for, so Jinx was a fine winner for me. Season 6. There has never been a domination quite like this. Bianca Del Rio annihilated the competition with her wit, personality and charm, and also scored 21 points overall, the most out of any winner on this list. Second place would have been Courtney Act with 11 points. As much as I freaking love Bianca, I wanted Ben de la Creme to go all the way. With 8 points, she would have been joint 3rd. Season 7. Violet Chachki and her tiny waist took the crown, and she was right to do so. But only just. Ginger Minge was only 1 point behind her. But my girl, my Miss Congeniality, my all-time favourite contestant, Katia, would have knocked Pearl out of the top 4. Season 8. Bob the drag queen, not to be confused with Bob the gynecologist, won Season 8. And just about took the crown from underneath Kimchi's nose with 11 and 10 points respectively. Bob was a fine winner, but I wanted Kimchi to take it. Season 9. We all remember Sasha Velour lifting up her wig and releasing rose petals to seal Shay's fate, and she was correctly crowned for it. Shay, however, was only 1 point behind her. My pick for this season was Peppermint, who would have placed lower than Alexis and Trinity. Season 10. Miss Cracker. No, Aquaria. No. Which one was it again? Nah, just kidding. Aquaria won this season, and by the numbers, it was right for her to do so, but comeback queen Eureka was a single point behind her. My favourite, Monet Exchange, who I've seen perform live, was quite far down the rankings, but at least she took Cameron Michaels with her. Season 11. Evie Oddly didn't win any prizes for her Snatch game. I've been waiting so long for someone to do Whoopi Goldberg, and this is what I get? But she did win the title of America's Next Drag Superstar. However, it was the Queen of the North, Miss Brooklyn Heights, that should have won with 2 extra points. My pick was Miss Vanjie, who was way down the leaderboard. Thank you, Miss Vanjie. Season 12. In a controversial season, Jada Essence Hall, the Essence of Beauty, was virtually crowned. And while she would have indeed won, she would have had to have shared the crown with Gigi Good. My pick was poor Jan, who never really got off the ground. Season 13. This was the longest season in the history of ever. Simone, who was here for the throne, took what she came for, but surprisingly it was Rosé who should have come out on top. Followed by Got Mick and then Simone. My winner's pick was Simone. Long live the Queen. UK Season 1. I thought it was kind of obvious that the Vivienne was going to win from day one, and she did. By the numbers, she was the winner too. However, my pick, as much as I love Bag of Chips, was Davina De Campo, who placed second. UK Season 2. Lawrence Chaney, I'm not even going to try and do that in a Scottish accent, was the second UK Queen crowned, but despite a rocky start, it should have been Bimini Bon Boulash who took the crown home. I was rooting for Lawrence and Tia. Poor Tia. Let's hope she gets to be on All Stars. Canada's Drag Race. What's her name? Priyanka walked away the winner in Canada's very first drag race, but it was Scarlett Bobo, whose looks were a no-no, who doubled Priyanka's score and should have won. Priyanka would have placed third behind my favourite, Rita Baga. So there you have it. That's who should have won each season. Are you surprised by any of the results, or have your favourites finally gotten justice? Let me know in the comments or come say hi on Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, share and subscribe. I'll speak to you soon, and thanks for watching.